Kev, I look him dead in the eye, and I've never been more scared in my entire life. And he grabs my hand, and you know what he says to me? No. He says, hello, everybody. Welcome to NameCast. My name is Nathan, and beside me is...
Kevin.
And what you got? Okay, so you got the same pants on.
Yep.
That you've had on for, we're going to assume, like a month now.
Sure.
Pretty much. And you got the gray hoodie. Now, you've been talking about the hoodie there. You never try and keep your hoodie strings. You don't care about that.
It's too much work to keep them even.
Yeah, but like, how much work is it, really?
And like...
It drives people insane.
A little bit of asymmetry is nice.
Plus, you got a hole in your armpit. You're falling apart, kiddo.
A hole in the armpit.
It's bad. It's bad. So this is our podcast where we talk about all kinds of gaming type stuff and things. We got a great show lined up for you guys, and we're actually doing a giveaway today. So the way that you can win that, you're going to be winning Her Story. Kevin likes this game.
Yes, I do.
Kevin is a big fan. Kevin had no idea.
You have a copy to give away?
Yeah, I do. So we're going to be doing that, which is pretty cool. And you can find out how to win that further on in the episode, Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Steam Greenlight.
Yeah.
For Honor coming out in a couple days.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I know, right? Stoked on it. And a bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. But, okay, Kev. We got the housekeeping. The stuff we got to take care of. What games you been playing?
Not a whole much.
Not a whole much.
Not a whole much.
But
I did lose a good majority of a day yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
And we both lost that together.
Yeah. Yeah, I finally got him to play Here's My Magic 3. And by finally got, I mean I finally asked. I went upstairs and was like, do you want to play an old computer game? He's like, absolutely. Down.
Yes.
So we played. And what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it's really fun. It's just kind of like one of those classic kind of gaming experiences. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's a style of game that's kind of been like missing recently. It's just like kind of like strategy game where like the systems themselves are pretty simple, but you need to manage, you need to like juggle like 4 or 5 different ones, and then you have to like think really far in the future. And that's where all the complexity and like learning and stuff comes from. It's really cool. It has an interesting little battle thing to it. Mm-hmm. It's like this hex grid thing that you have to move around.
And that's, I think, where the game really shows its age in the battle.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's okay, but there's some stuff that's weird and we're just like, what the hell is what's going on here?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's also like, there's a kind of weird small amount of like chess-like strategy there. And unfortunately, like a lot of things are just out of your control.
Yep.
So like you could have like, oh, sweet, I have the perfect unit to block his other unit. And then you go into the battle and like they're on completely opposite corners. So you're like, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the strategy of the units is interesting. I think Thomas and I were talking about it, but it's how you lay them out in your party is how they're going to show up on the map.
Yeah, and do you see like their order and like is it always just top from bottom? Like there's a lot of like weird things to learn there to like figure out how to set that up properly. Yeah,
because then another thing with it too is it's kind of it can be surprising about their units that they have listed. So you can be like, it can be a pack, and a pack can range from a certain amount, and they can be spread out in certain amounts. And sometimes it doesn't tell you how many are in a unit, which happened to Kevin when he was like, an imp cache. These are my type of people. I can take this on. He gets in there, and there's like 200 fucking imps.
Yeah. Like, I go there with a big army, and it's like,
oh my God,
there's
that
some
was
imps
funny.
Guarding this imp cache. Do you want to fight them or
I think
whatever?
it even said some imps. Yeah, some.
Yeah.
200.
And then, I'm like, I have a big army. They're my type. I'm playing the demon class.
Maybe they'll even want to join, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, fuck, they'll join me. So I go in. Nope.
Nope. No, they fucked you up.
5 groups of 40 imps.
And then I think my favorite point of the whole battle, probably because it also involved me having a bit of a victory, but the whole time I was like, oh man, these druids, the androids, whatever they're called. They're basically
dendroids,
ants. Yeah, dendroids are basically ants. Anyway, I was like, the ants suck, man. They move so slow. They're no good. And I was kind of getting beat up in battle with them. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just equip time. So I come in with 30 upgraded ants. And I'm like, let's see what I can do. And Kev's like, try and take on that castle. I'm like, dude, I only have like 30 ants. He's like, see if you can do it. And I fucking took over the castle. And like, it was hilarious. There was just mirages of arrows coming towards my ants. They get in, they one-shot every army
Every unit in there. Yeah.
Just like karate chop and boom, people are exploding, take over the fucking castle. with these walking trees.
Yeah.
It was so ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just like the Two Towers.
Yeah. Oh man, just like the Two Towers. Yes. So it's an old computer game where you do tactics and stuff like that. And we were talking about it. It's not a real-time strategy game. It's just a turn-based strategy game. Yeah. It's classic for sure. So is that the only thing you played? Is that the only thing? You played?
Yeah. I think it's the only thing I played last week.
Wow.
I've been watching Full Metal Alchemist. I binged.
Tell me all about it.
Binged the entire original series this week.
What'd you think of it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was really good. The ending, like, it gets weird, but it was... Well, like, I had a lot of people tell me, it was like, yeah, just the ending of it kind of sucks. Because apparently what happened is they were making the show, and the show, right towards the end, got ahead of the manga.
Oh, okay.
So the show writers just kind of made up their own ending. Instead of the manga writer who had done everything previously. So, things diverged pretty heavily and got weird.
Now, did the manga end shortly after the show, or did the manga keep going?
It ended a little while after, and then quite a number of years later, they made they basically remade the series, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay.
And I was told I had to watch the original one before watching this one, so that the Brotherhood one seems that much better.
Right.
And yeah, so that's my next step. Watch their Brotherhood, see what changed, see
and
what
how
the
long is
manga
Brotherhood?
actually did.
So Brotherhood is like a revamp, or?
Yeah, it was like a remake completely, except it follows the manga, and I think it's like 64 episodes or something.
Jesus,
it's basically 3 seasons.
How long was the other one?
And the original was 51 episodes.
Oh, so you watched a lot of TV.
Yes,
because you powered through that in like, I'm gonna say like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
It got a little bit easier when so originally I was watching the sub, so it was just subtitled, so I had to like read and pay attention to it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Then my coworkers were like, "Oh, you should watch the dub. It's actually pretty well done for anime."
Yeah.
And another coworker actually went home for lunch and came back with her Blu-ray set of the dub. So yeah, I watched the dub for it.
Nice.
And yeah, that helps because I don't need to look at the screen the entire time.
I didn't even see a frame of the whole show. I just heard a lot of explosions.
There's a lot of explosions.
A lot of explosions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all. It's the explosion show.
Yeah, basically. It's just, a bunch of magic people under the guise of science making explosions. One of the coolest characters can just make fire wherever. It's sweet.
He's a firebender?
Yeah,
everything
basically.
Changed after the Fire Nation.
His name is Roy Mustang.
That's a cool.
I know.
Voy Mustang?
Roy.
Sweet.
Lieutenant Colonel Roy Mustang.
How do we make an American sounding name? Let's call him Roy. Roy's kind of okay. Mustang. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. America.
America. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
There's an even more American guy, though. It's a character by the name of
Jim Freedom.
Alex Lewis Armstrong.
Alex Lewis Armstrong.
He's the best fucking character. He's just this gigantic man.
Yeah.
Who, like, just... is like incredibly muscular.
Okay.
And like he plays it off it like all the time. So like whenever he like has to like convince somebody of something, he like tears off his shirt and he's like, "Look at these muscles. These muscles make you believe what I'm saying. Look at how they pulse with my strong heartbeat." And so it's like he's also like it's Armstrong family name things like a big thing. So it's like I've learned the alchemy that's been passed through the Armstrong family. I've learned this running technique passed through the Armstrong family.
Everything
like
through the
everything's
Armstrong
been passed through the family. There's some amazing characters in the show. A lot of good humor in there.
Yeah.
And really interesting story. Has a lot of pretty adult themes and it's pretty adult stuff happens.
So what age range would you say it's geared towards?
Probably late teens.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty bloody and stuff though, so not really early teen.
Right.
Acceptable by American rating standards.
Right.
But really, really cool.
Nice. I hate the anime. Speaking of that, I've been playing Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch, and I really like it. If you don't know what that game is, it's literally the art's done by Studio Ghibli.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to give it a chance. I'm only a couple hours in, having some fun with it, playing it via the PS Now, which I sang the praises of, and Ryan was like, "Surely it can't be that good." Oh no, wait, did Refugee say that? I can't remember. Someone said that, and I was like, "It is that good." It's just got some issues sometimes with network stuff. But if you're playing something like Ni no Kuni, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
No huge issues. Yes, I've been playing with that, having a lot of fun, really liking the side character so far. He's a like an Irish kind of guy or something, or he's right up in your face. And whatever voice he has is funny. I think he's very comical. Then what else we got? We got oh fuck, I've been playing something else too. Oh, I went right down the Japan rabbit hole. I play Katamari forever.
Did you have like any idea what Katamari was before? You're just like, oh, I've heard of this. Let's try it.
I knew it was the game where you rolled stuff up, and I just thought it was like a time attack go, but like it has a whole story behind it.
Yeah.
And the story's what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because like
she's weird.
You start the game and it just screams Japan right in your face. It's like Katamari, 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 go, and it's like doing this like really like cute song, and it's like all these robot men are dancing in these bright colors, and it's got like the cats. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just the go Katamari, go. He's so strong. He's so fast. He pushed the ball and go. And let's it's very much a thing.
You couldn't handle it.
No, I got a couple levels in, and I'm just like, first off, the game is kind of weird. It's like, deal with our clunky controls. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever played one of the games?
I haven't played them, no.
You basically, you're a tiny little creature, and you just roll objects onto each other, and somehow they stick. I don't know how they stick. But anyway, you have to get objects to a certain size, and you're doing this for, he's like the Star-Lord, but you told me, I guess he's your father?
Yeah.
But
it's the king of the cosmos or something like that.
Anyway. And then he takes your shit that you roll up into a ball and he turns it into like a star. Because he's like, uh-oh, I've somehow deleted all the stars in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real weird.
Whoops.
So, anyway, whoopsie. Didn't mean to press that button. Control A, delete. Uh-oh. So anyway, So yeah, you roll around, you get stuff, you try and get the stuff before you run out of time.
Yeah.
Not for me.
No,
I don't think so, man. It's got that arcadey kind of feel to it that I like, but like,
you can't handle the weird.
I just can't handle the weird, Kev. I really can't handle the weird.
Fair
Something
enough.
else I played too. It's been a while since I played like video games with my brother. He's over every once in a while, and we played a game that you and I have played a couple times, but I haven't played with him in probably, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 years. And we played Nidhogg, and holy shit, I forgot how much fun playing Nidhogg with him is. Oh my god, we were freaking out, losing our shit, just like because we're like almost the exact same skill level. So literally, a match will go on with like 100 deaths of just like I don't know. We're so comparable in how good we are at the game.
So for people who don't know what Nidhogg is, it's basically like this kind of 2D side scroller thing.
Yep.
And you're basically two guys with like fencing swords.
Yep.
Just going at each other. It's really simple art style and stuff. And the controls are pretty simple. Basically, you just you can move your guy left and right. You can choose the height of your sword, more or less, and you can poke with it.
Okay. So with your sword,
and you can jump.
Yep. There's 4 different sword positions that you need to know. So you have your down, you have your mid, your high, and then your throwing stance. So there's benefits to all of them. I mean, throwing is great. You can get your opponent off guard. You can also get down low, and you can roll underneath attacks, or you can do baby jumps when you're moving slow. Baby jumps definitely throw off your opponent because they give you a slightly different arc. Usually I like to play with boomerang swords on because it's so funny when you throw a sword and someone's running and they're like... Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die.
Dying all of a sudden.
Anyway, someone's running away and they're like, I'm gonna get away, and then the sword turns around right before it just gets them right in the head. They're like, God damn it, I forgot about boomerang swords. Which is just so funny. And you do have melee attacks when someone's down. You can rip their head off, which is pretty cool. But it's so much fun. There's basically, you start off in the middle room, and then there's like 3 rooms to each side. and then you get to the end, and when you get to the end, a worm eats you and you win somehow.
Yeah.
But you basically, it's like a constant tug of war, and you're going back and forth. And when you kill the last person, then you get to go over to your side. And then when they kill you, they get to go over to their side, and you're just trying to make it over to the death worm, basically.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. So much fun. Definitely a reason why it's pretty high on my top 100 list of all time, Kev.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I've been playing.
Nice.
As far as watching, I've been rewatching for some reason. I've been rewatching Breaking Bad. Loving it.
Weird.
Oh, it's good. You should watch it, man. I know you were like,
It should continue. Yeah, it was really slow paced, and that's just wasn't what I was looking for at the time.
yeah.
So I don't know, maybe.
Maybe you'll be feeling it. Maybe you'll hop right into it. Something else I watched too, which I'm a big fan of now. So I saw the girlfriend was like, "Hey, John Wick's dope," and I'm like, "John Wick's stupid." And I watched John Wick, and I was like, "Yo, John Wick's dope." And then she's like, "Yeah, it's dope." I'm like, "You want to go see the second movie?" She's like, "Holy shit, there's a second one." I'm like, "Yeah, it came out the other day." So we go and we watch it, and I'm like, "John Wick's fucking dope. John Wick is fucking dope. Oh my god, John Wick is dope. The dope shit he does." It's so stupid, but it's exactly what I wanted from it.
Yeah.
It was just, it's like they build up this. So what they do in the first movie is really interesting. They spend like half the movie saying John Wick's a badass. Like don't fuck with him. He's a bad dude. Like he will. It builds up this legend of this character, and they deliver on that legend. And then with 2, they're just like, you know what this is. He's just gonna fucking murder the shit out of people, and he just fucking murders the shit out of people. And Keanu Reeves is so good in action movies. I forget how good he is in action movies, because like he's doing a lot of his own stunts.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why I feel like a lot of those action movies are so awkward is because they have to do weird cuts to not show the actor's face.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times it's a stunt double, and I mean there was a stunt double in a couple parts where he's like falling down like 100 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I can see why like a 55-year-old man doesn't want to do that. Reasonable.
Yep.
Also, Keanu Reeves is 55. What the fuck? The dude looks so young. You're probably younger than I do.
Dude, there's
Crazy.
like
It's insane.
there's paintings from like the Renaissance era
Yeah.
of some guy who looks exactly like Keanu Reeves.
You think?
I'm just
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? He could be a vampire.
probably.
You know
Kinda
what?
looks like one.
He kind of does look like one. He kind of talks like one. I'm Keanu Reeves. They killed my dog. Oh. That's what sets off the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid, but so awesome. So I loved
Nice.
it. It was great. I had a lot of fun. Other than that, don't got much.
Yeah. I played dodgeball this week.
Tell us all about. Okay, I have a bone to pick with you about that in a
bone
bit,
to pick.
but tell us all about it.
So yeah, it's like a lot of my coworkers are like really into dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
And like I always enjoyed dodgeball in high school
Mhm.
and junior high. It was a pretty fun time.
Yep.
I was looking for some physical exercise stuff, and my work people are cool, so I was like, hey, let's check out this dodgeball thing.
Yeah.
I went and I had a blast. It was awesome. It's just like kind of like a casual thing, so we just like kind of swap teams around just to balance things out as needed, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. I made some pretty good catches. Got some pretty good outs.
See, I've never been good at catching the ball in dodgeball. I'm great at dodging. I'm okay at throwing. But
Back in school, I wasn't
tough.
confident with catching, but like, yeah, now I am.
Okay.
But I did have one thing that should have shaken my confidence in catching.
What happened?
I had my pinky finger it's probably snapped back or something. I don't really know what happened because like, yeah, it just hurt after I caught a ball.
Yeah.
And I caught the ball fine, so
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it's been hurting since last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Today's been the first day that I've been able to get my pinky finger to touch my palm.
Today is Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 days of a swollen pinky finger is great. And now if I like bend it and then fully extend it, it makes like a cracking sound.
Nice. You can't.
I don't
hear
know
it.
if I could pick
No,
it up.
I can't
tried.
hear anything in
I
the
tried
headphones.
for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But
that's,
yeah, it was
that's
still
the
fun.
reason why you couldn't properly update the description. I fell off
Yeah.
a goddamn mountain.
Typing hurt? That was right afterwards.
Come on. Come on, you're killing me here. You're killing me. Yeah, no. So yeah, dodgeball seems sick, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of physical exercise too. I was actually like
surprised.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I didn't expect it to be that much, but I guess I don't use like any of the muscles needed for that. So.
Oh my God, watching you walk up the stairs the other day.
Stairs were terrible. Like 2 days afterwards, like on the Thursday, like that was wow.
It was so funny. You're just like, you're literally like grabbing each leg pretty much and just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And for like having like an office desk job, I have to like get up and like sit back down in chairs a lot.
I like how you did air quotes, even though it's only me that can see them.
Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, getting up and at like a bit of a chair and back down into a chair with like really sore like thigh and butt muscles, like that's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys sore butt muscles, do you?
I do.
Fell off a mountain onto a rock and landed on my butt.
That's not the muscles though. It's just the whole butt is sore.
That's what about talk about a lame injury too? Of course it'd be me. Have a gnarly injury doing something awesome. And what do? I get a sore head and a real sore butt. That's
you can't even show people your injuries.
No. They're like, oh, can I see it? I'm like, I literally have to moon you. Like there's no getting around it. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, okay, let's talk video games. But first, we're doing a giveaway. Kevin didn't expect that. I went through my Steam library the other day. I was like, holy shit, I have a lot of stuff I can gift. And on Humble, there's just a lot of codes that have been collecting where I'm like, wow, I've played a lot of these games. Why do I have these codes? And I guess they just came in bundles. So, we've talked about her story quite a bit. It's a lot of fun game. It's an FMV. Is that how that goes? Full motion video, yes. Yeah, real cool. You look through video clips, try and piece together the story. It's awesome. Definitely play it. Don't look up any spoilers beforehand or anything like that. Like, just go in totally blind. You'll have a great time. So what we're going to do for you to be able to win that, what are we going to come up with here, Kev?
Oh, obviously, I thought you had an idea.
Well, you got to leave a comment.
Yes.
Like the video. That would be ideal. Are we going to go with the share? See, I don't know. The share to me, it's like I only want someone to share something if they really like it. I don't want to force.
That's just silly. How about
okay,
they leave a comment with their top 5 video games of all time.
Top 5 video games of all time. No sharing required. If you ever want to share the videos to friends, though, absolutely go for it. Because once we hit the 100 subscriber mark, then we actually get like a nice little URL, which would be great. And I don't know, we like doing this. So if you have any friends that you want to, we don't really do pushes often. We don't even do call to actions at the end of our videos. But if you have any friends, you want to get on this, get in this fun conversation we have going on here.
I want to hear some top 5s too.
I really want to hear some top 5s. I want to get some conversations going down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, do that, and then we'll just pick one at random. I think that's the only fair way to do it.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be something I'll start doing on Namecasts. We'll have it better ironed out next time. But come in, watch a Namecast, maybe get a free game. It's always sweet.
Yeah.
The game's 99.9% of the time will be on PC. So play on PC.
Yeah.
I'll tell you there. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah. Okay, Kev. So Steam Greenlight. I can word. Tell me all about it.
So Steam Greenlight was this little program
introduced in 2012.
Yeah, a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it was just so that any developers could get their game onto Steam in a kind of more reasonable fashion. Because what was happening before is you'd have to submit your game and your like company portfolio to Steam, and somebody to Valve, and somebody at Valve would like go through it and like approve it or disapprove it or whatever. Obviously, Valve didn't really like that because they don't want to be hiring employees to be doing that, especially since they have like a flat employee structure, so it's probably pretty expensive for them. So they. What
do you mean a flat employee structure?
There's no like roles or positions.
Really? I didn't know that.
If you got hired for Valve, then you have the exact same title as Gabe.
That's so weird.
Yeah, because there's no titles.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, basically, if like you're a programmer there and want to become an artist, you just start doing art. It's pretty funny. I imagine they have some sort of like performance feedback stuff, and you're not meeting performance criteria, then they'll put you on probation or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that's how it works there. So like, yeah, it would have been really, really painful for them to do that. So they came up with the Greenlight system to have the community vet games for them. that went okay for a little bit when people were like, "Oh, this is new and cool." It's like 3 or 4 years later now, and not so cool. Basically, the only people on it are people either sent there by. That's our fridge, Nathan.
Time for it.
Making noises. Yeah, so the only people like looking at Greenlight are the people sent there by people who've put their games on there.
Right.
Which means there's a lot of it's really easy for a company to just kind of get approved through that.
Yep.
And
the fees
just by like
the fee's only like $100
basically. And yeah, the fee's $100 to join. And as soon as you get a game through Greenlight,
this is the worst part.
Yeah, your whole company is good. So like your developer profile with Valve, like you can publish games to Steam over and over again.
So what ended up happening from this, as you probably know, because if you're on Steam much, there's just lots of shitty reskins.
Yeah.
And lots of garbage put out by a company that had one game that was deemed acceptable, and then just a bunch of trash.
Yeah, and like people have been looking at stuff for Steam. I guess if you put a game up on Steam, you're pretty much guaranteed 3,000 downloads.
Yeah. Even if it's literally fucking garbage.
That's like the 20th percentile, I think.
Yeah.
So like that's pretty crazy. Like $10 game, 3,000 downloads. That's $30,000.
Yeah.
I could easily make a lot of those shitty games in a month.
Yep. You get one on, then you get. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah. So
that's an unfair way of doing it. So now they're replacing
the
that with a different system. Now, what's the new system, Kev?
It's called Steam Direct. It's still kind of in the works. But basically what they're going to do is basically anybody can put their games on to Steam if they pay the price.
Yep.
So how it'll work is you have to make your Steam or your Valve developer profile or whatever. So you have to put in your information and stuff. So they have all your tax information, all that shit. Make sure it's only one person.
Yep.
And then one person or company. And then after that, if you want to put a game on there, you have to pay a fee. So with that fee, it's been like Valve's been like going out to different developers, asking them like, okay, what do you think is proper price? Kind of trusted developers and stuff, not like community stuff, like people they're more so friends with.
Yep.
And they've gotten a range of prices back from $100 per project to $5,000 per project.
Yeah. I think somewhere in the middle would probably be, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're guaranteed,
I kind of feel like
$30,000. Like,
yeah. For me, I think their proper price range is like $500.
Yeah, that seems more reasonable. 500 to 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way, like, it's not impossible for an indie developer to get that amount of money to put their game out there.
It's not a crazy amount of money.
But if people are throwing those shitty games on there all the time, then they're actually paying a lot of fees.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, they want to make the cost recoupable as well.
And
so once you reach like enough downloads or good enough rating or whatever, then you get that money back.
Now there is something you glossed over a little bit too. There was mention of some type of QA. There is some type of quality assurance as well to ensure that the game is actually playable.
Okay, that's
a
heck of a lot better.
Yeah, and I mean the term playable is so broad.
Yeah,
it could mean literally that the game runs and doesn't break your computer.
Yeah,
or it could mean that it actually is like legitimately a game.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Who knows? And like, yeah, tough to do that on a pretty big scale. But I think if they up the price high enough, then they'll probably get fewer games in.
Yeah,
which is good.
Which is very good because I don't know.
Hopefully less trash on Steam.
Yeah, because when you think about something like that, you're like, oh, less power to the developer, but ultimately it's kind of more.
Yeah, so it's better to be like have less like trash kind of like surrounding your product.
Yeah,
it means there's a higher chance that you'll be found. The other thing as well is like I think there's a lot of people looking at this and being like, oh, that sucks for like just like an indie student developer. Like, there's no way they could get that amount of money. But the thing is, Steam isn't the only marketplace. Itch.io has been like growing in popularity a lot. It's really good. It's quite a few people on it. And yeah, you can sell there very easily. It has a lot of great tools to link into like other pages and sites and stuff to sell through.
No, it absolutely does.
Using their systems. So like, and it's free. Yeah. Which is the biggest part. So, there's options out there for those developers. So I think, having Steam be a more curated marketplace is probably for the best.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of it reminds me of the mobile marketplace, which is a mess. I bet you there's a shit ton of really good mobile games that I'll never see or hear about because they're buried under a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
and you'll never see or hear about them, especially if they're legitimately good and they cost like maybe $4 or $5, which maybe they're totally worth it.
Yeah,
no one will ever buy it. It'll be dormant there, and it'll get like I don't know 1,000 downloads.
Yep. Like
that sucks.
Everybody complains about like the Android mobile store, and it's basically been using a sort of Greenlight system.
Yeah.
Ignoring the community approval process, where you just pay $50,
$100.
$100. Yeah, pretty much exact same fee then.
No, I only paid $25.
Oh, okay,
I think. Yeah, $25
and
then
fee, but like
cheaper fee, and that's a one-time fee.
That's a one-time. Yeah, just like
Greenlight so now I could literally upload anything to it, pretty much, as long as it's. Yeah, I could upload anything.
Yeah, iOS is like $100.
$100 a year, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Still not that much better.
Yeah.
And they do have like some QA stuff just to make sure the game isn't doing any bad things to the phones and stuff like that.
Yep. I don't have many Apple devices, so I didn't even bother trying to get anything on.
Yeah, fair enough.
On the iPhones or anything like that. But yeah, so what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good move? Do you think it's a bad move?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It should improve things, and hopefully they can get it implemented fairly quickly, because I feel like kind of announcing it means there's probably going to be a bunch of trash thrown up quickly while it can be before there's like a per project fee.
Get in while the going's good, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. Now there's something I don't know if this was announced last week. Yeah, I think it would have been announced last week that we should have talked about on last week's podcast.
We're good at current topics.
I don't know if you saw this actually, because we haven't talked about it. The next Dark Souls 3 DLC.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting to talk about. Are you interested in this?
I haven't played the first DLC.
I haven't played Ashes Ariandel, no.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm glad to see Dark Souls 3 is getting that DLC. I think once that does come out, I'm going to buy both and play through both.
Mm-hmm.
Do another Dark Souls 3 playthrough, probably much quicker pace than I have.
Okay.
Either of my times before.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I am looking forward to it. Like, Dark Souls DLC is like, it's good DLC compared to like the DLC that a lot of other games kind of put out, where it's just like, you know, like shooter things where it's just like more maps and like it ends up harming things. Dark Souls DLC like actually feels like a good decent chunk of content, and it kind of feels like, you know, they kind of planned out a bunch of things, and they're like, okay, we can't fit these things in, so let's do it in a DLC after launch. Right. And doing it properly, not like something that's launched on day 1 or day 7.
Okay.
Or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really cool what they do with their DLC.
Now, do you want to know something about me?
Yeah.
That you may not even know. I've never completed any DLC. Ever in my life. I'm not a DLC guy. I'm really not. I'm not going to pick up the Dark Souls 3 DLC. I have not completed or even played, aside from what was in Drunk Souls, of
Dark Souls 1
Dark Souls 1 DLC.
Yeah.
None of it. None of the Dark Souls 2 DLC. I don't know. It's once I play the game, I'm done with it. I'm not going back to it.
Fair enough.
I
feel that way for most games. That's a
stupid answer,
as well.
but like, I would rather have the complete game than okay. I guess the closest thing we got is the standalone DLC, if it counts as that, is Quest for Booty.
Yeah,
but that's Ratchet and Clank. But it's like a standalone small game. I don't know if that counts as DLC.
Yeah,
because what got me thinking about this, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I started playing Last of Us Left Behind, which is the standalone DLC from The Last of Us, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I think it's like top 3.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm gonna finish it. It's fun. It's fine. It kind of brings me back to the world, but I don't know. I'd rather get the full game experience. And like you and I were talking about this a couple episodes ago about it was a couple months ago now, I guess, but about how the DLC is better than the game. You know, they find out what the game is. They find out how to fix things, and in a lot of cases, the Dark Souls DLC is better than the game.
Yeah, in ways.
In certain ways, in like gameplay ways, right? And yeah. But like, I don't know why do you think? I'm just trying to figure this out about myself. Well, why do you think I am not? There's got to be other people like me who are just not inclined to buy DLC. Just not interested in that at all. I would rather get a full game experience. Is the best way I can define it within myself. But I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Like, you pay a lower price for like a smaller story arc, so maybe you're just not interested in smaller story arcs.
Maybe
because obviously, like, the price should be like a similar ratio to the original game, so it's not like you see it as like a bad value proposition or anything.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think I'll ever really let a game's price detract me from it.
Yeah,
unless we're talking like a couple $100, like Steel Battalion or something stupid. But you know what I mean? Like I really don't give a shit what your game's priced at.
Yeah.
Free to play, you get me a little iffy, but that's it. Fuck, if your game's $60 and I'm interested, I'm gonna do it. If your game's $100, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's
You sound like Mr. Moneybags over here.
I'm hardly Mr. Moneybags, but it's I don't know. I get pissed off at people who are like, oh, if I don't get $1 value for my experience, I'm like, well, if you get a good experience, then that's
the
all
dollar
that
value
matters.
thing is really silly.
Yeah, I don't know, but then again, I'm kind of an asshole, and I don't really play games to sink time into. Like, I do it because I like it. I like stories.
Yeah.
I like, I guess that's mainly the biggest reason why I don't go for DLC is because it's a smaller self-contained stories, whereas I'm just, usually with games, I'm just there for the story.
Yeah.
Story, and then I peace out.
So I kind of feel this way, like a small amount, but do you feel it as well, where it's like a DLC existing and that story existing actually detracts from the original? It makes it's like its very existence implies that the original is like not complete.
Exactly, because it's like, here's your complete and totally done story, but there's also this. It's like,
but wait, there's more.
Okay, yeah. Interesting. See, I kind of like the approach on it that Yacht Club Games is doing.
Yeah, with
a DLC that I think I'm actually going to play, Spectre of Torment. For Shovel Knight, which may get some Let's Plays. I don't know. The channel's going to be flooded with content soon here. Really cool content that you guys will love seeing. And I hope you're still enjoying our Titan Souls. We're winding down to the end bit.
Yeah, there's only a few more days left.
Yeah. But anyway, I like what they're doing, whereas it's not really, it's kind of story-based, but it's just totally focusing on a different character in that world. Yeah. They built a world. There's a bunch of different people from the Order of No Quarter, and they're just kind of examining those characters.
Yeah.
And you go through the worlds again as different characters, and that's really cool.
Yeah, it's almost like the whole game again, but with mechanics changed.
Exactly, which I like a lot. If they were like, yo, you're Shovel Knight again, and now you're off on another crazy small adventure, I'd be like, I'm not really into this.
Yeah.
But it's because it's like they're literally just remaking the game, but with different mechanics and changing up the levels a little bit. Into it so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool way to do things.
Yeah. Cool, man. What else happened in video games? A lot of stuff, but I just forget it all right now.
Yeah, Neo launched this week.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Neo. Yes.
Last week, technically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested in this game. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually.
Yeah, I don't think it's something I'm feeling right now. So maybe I'll wait until sale or something happens. It's usually how things go for me. Like with games, like, do I really want it on launch day? If not, then I'll probably just wait until the next Steam sale.
Also, it was kind of like a stealth thing, but it was originally being published by Koei Tecmo. At some point, Sony grabbed it. I don't know when that happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a Sony exclusive.
It's on PC, isn't it?
Is it on PC?
I thought it was.
I don't think so.
We'll look it up.
The internet, the power of the internet. How you doing out there? I am the internet's Nathan. That's right. I've called myself the internet's Nathan. I was going to say my last name, but I'm like, do I really want to say my last name? Maybe sometime. Maybe it's the same last name as a popular front man from Backstreet Boys.
Exclusive.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, kind of a stealth thing, but good on them for doing that.
Yeah.
It seems like Neo has garnered a lot of goodwill by doing its beta program that they did.
Yeah.
People really like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of time gap between the beta and the full release as well, which is good.
And I heard they were really making big improvements between beta.
Yeah.
And I don't know, players sounded impressed.
Yep.
With what was going on there. It from what I've seen of it, it seems like a game that it's not just hard, it's also fun.
Yeah, it's got like kind of combo combat systems, so
Yep.
you can definitely feel really, really cool by doing cool shit.
Yeah, but it's not easy to do cool shit either.
Yeah.
It's not just mash R1 until they die. It's there's different stances with your weapons,
Yeah.
and
Feels a little bit more rewarding, like a fighting game.
yeah, exactly. And managing your stamina system is really important too, so that after you complete an attack, there's like your bar, and it's gonna fill up to a certain amount. Then you can recover by pressing a certain button. So you kind of get in this rhythm of attack. Press the button at the right time when the glowing blue is up. Then you get more stamina back so that you can attack more, and it's cool like that.
Yeah.
It seems like a very intricate system. I may play it. I
imagine I will at some point.
Yeah, I was playing what I'm gonna call my poor man's version of it, which is much slower and not really that good. What's it called? Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game I still have on my PS4 for some reason. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was having some fun with it, kinda.
Like slow Dark Souls.
It's really slow, man. It's like you're a molasses the whole way through.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
Yeah. I had to play as the fastest character, and even then, I'm just like, I feel like I'm in molasses right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, kind of cool to be able to do. You look like you got something you got to say.
Oh, I'm just looking at the topics.
Oh, looking at the topics. Now, Halo Wars comes out soon, doesn't it? Does it come out like
I think it's next week.
next week? No, you know what comes out this week. By this week, I mean technically like yesterday,
that also
today.
had a beta.
For Honor.
Yep.
For Honor looks cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
Does.
I'm never gonna play it because I don't really play multiplayer games, but I'm into it.
Maybe you should play it.
Maybe.
Give it a chance.
What do you think? What do you think of this?
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. Seems like some cool combat stuff. I feel like with a lot of these games, I always kind of worry about the connection kind of stuff. Where it's like with like first person shooters, like how to do that over network has been like really, really figured out, and there's a lot of tricks and stuff, but those don't apply to fighting games very, very well.
Online in Dark Souls is an art of its own
But yeah, that's
because
basically
you have to deal with the jank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
like there's weird timing stuff, and I don't know, maybe For Honor's fine because it's only online. Right? You don't have any like offline comparison, and I don't remember, there are like NPCs in the game.
There
well.
are.
Yeah.
So there's like little peons that you can kind of take out to give yourself some health or something like that, or to power yourself up.
So it seems kind of interesting, like arena battle stuff.
The clips that I'm seeing on Reddit look fun as shit.
Yeah.
It looks like a real cool
lots
game.
of silly stuff can happen.
And like if you get cornered by two other human players, you're pretty much fucked. Like you got a tough ass fight ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you can get outnumbered real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. And it just, I don't know, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
Yeah, really into that. I may play it. I don't know. It's one of those things, I don't want to buy it.
Yeah. I'm thinking like maybe if a bunch of coworkers pick it up, then
You'll hop on that train?
Hop on it with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know what's coming out soon though? That I keep thinking about it all the time. Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm so excited for that game, dude.
March.
Everything I hear about that game, I'm just March
is gonna be a crazy fucking month.
What else is coming out in March? We got the Nintendo
well,
Switch.
It's the Nintendo Switch.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah. I feel like there's another game coming out. Ukulele is like April.
Yep.
March also has some big movies, if I recall correctly. Namely, one that's looking like it's going to be the greatest movie of all time, Power Rangers.
Greatest movie of all time.
God, have you seen like...
I'm not even watching
trailers?
Anymore.
Oh, man, they're so bad looking.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny.
Yo, did you hear about the possible Netflix reboot of Power Rangers? Gritty as fuck, R-rated?
Yeah, Netflix has actually been like announcing a lot of like stuff in the works.
Now, this one isn't officially announced by Netflix. It's announced by, I forget the name of the director, but yeah, he's working on it. He's been working on a Castlevania show.
Yeah, this is Netflix Castlevania show.
Yeah,
which should be interesting.
I wonder who it's following. I mean, I guess I could look up this information.
Yeah, they're also doing.
I will look up this information. Continue talking.
Yeah.
Jeff.
So Netflix, like a couple other things they announced is a Bill Nye show, which I.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it's going to be mostly.
I want all of it right now.
Mostly focused on environmental science.
Yep.
But yeah, it should be pretty sweet. And another like blast from our childhood. The Magic School Bus is getting remade.
Like, are you kidding me? Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me right now? Come on, Miss Frizzle. I'll get up in that snatch.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Anyway,
But yeah,
carry
a
on.
bunch of man children will be watching watching a lot of their childhood shows remade on Netflix, and it should be awesome. I'm really excited for that. So we have the Netflix Castlevania series
Yeah, dude.
as well. Like, yeah, I haven't really read much into it, like what they're doing with it.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. Okay. So this is on IGN by Jonathan Dornbush. First season of Castlevania Animated will be coming to Netflix this year. The streaming service announced today, 4 days ago. As a part of its slate of new premiere... Netflix has also revealed Castlevania Season 1, Part 1 will be arriving this year, though no specific date was revealed. Netflix's website lists the series as a 4-part season, with each episode running for approximately 30 minutes. According to Netflix's official description of the series, Castlevania will focus on the franchise's Belmont clan. Sick. As it follows the last surviving member of the disgraced Belmont clan trying to save the Eastern Europe from extinction in the hands of Vlad Dracula Tepe? Sure,
Tepe.
himself. IGN spoke with producer. That's his name, Adi Shankar.
Yeah.
Oh my God, IGN, what are you doing?
So, yeah, he's the guy who did Dread.
Oh, he's the guy that did Dread. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Following the announcement, and he confirmed the show will indeed be an adaptation of Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, but could not give further plot details at the time. This is very much Castlevania done in the vein of Game of Thrones. Oh my God! Said of the project, noting that Warren Ellis, who wrote the series, is on board as producer, added so much depth to the material. Dracula's Curse followed Trevor Belmont as he fought to stop Dracula from ravaging Europe in the 1400s. Those fighting him included Alucard, Dracula's son. The series is going to be R-rated as fuck. That's sick. Shankar said of the series, level of violence. As many entries in Konami's game series were rated M due to blood and violence. Shankar's discussion of the series, more adult, aims to reconfirms in a 2015 interview in which he said the show would be America's first animated series for adults. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a lot of that. At the time, Shankar has produced Dread, The Grey. Oh, The Grey was sick. Do you remember The Grey?
I haven't watched.
Liam
The
Neeson
Grey with
the
oh
wolves
shit,
and-
that was so
oh,
good.
Man, that was so good.
Yeah.
Said Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and Young Justice were among the series inspired in the Castlevania series art design. Speaking of whether the franchise is aimed at the franchise's longtime fans or newcomers to the material, Shankar discussed his high hopes for the project, saying, "This is going to be a fucking video game, the best fucking video game adaptation we've had to date." I'm starting to believe
Not that
him.
hard.
This guy's so rad. Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah, so Shankar also discussed blah blah on his Facebook page. But yeah, so he's the guy also talking about Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I did not know that this Castlevania news leaked so recently.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty excited for it, and it'd be good to just have like a good video game, like movie or TV series.
See, you know
Adaptation.
what though? Warcraft wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It was kind of cheesy. I mean,
I liked it.
yeah, a lot of people did like it.
Yeah.
It didn't sell that well, and I don't imagine Castlevania on Netflix is going to like be their top performing original series.
I think it was a good call for them to go animated though.
Yeah.
This is an animated show I'll probably watch.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Castlevania.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, so I'm totally down with this. Especially, oh man,
Should
if
be
that Power
sweet.
Ranger thing actually goes through and it actually happens, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Kevin? Oh my God, what a great time this would be. Also, I had to take the headphones off. I realized that's what was fucking me up. I think there's a slight delay in the headphones.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to read something off a script, I could not do it for the life of me. It was that's what was giving me
That's
all the
funny.
fuck ups. Yeah, man.
Nice.
So that's something I'm real stoked on.
Yeah.
Real stoked. We have more video game stuff to talk about, didn't we?
We do. It's actually kind of a big one.
Yeah.
Which I think it kind of got glossed over a little bit, but it actually is going to affect the next E3 a lot.
Oh yeah, it is.
E3 is going to be completely open to the public. Now, normally E3 is for the
Press.
journalists, the press, marketing people. You know, the people try to sell games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're opening it up to the public now, which means that in the presentations that we're getting from companies and stuff, we should be seeing them kind of changing the tone of the presentations from being.
Just a second though. The conferences are not open to the public.
The conferences aren't. Oh,
Conferences
I
are
did not know this.
not open to the public.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So conferences will probably be the same.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that changes my opinion a lot.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, what I was thinking is the conferences would be more consumer directed, like Sony's was last year.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe other companies will move towards that because of Sony's success from last
Everyone
year.
seemed really happy with Sony's performance. And I mean,
Yeah.
they put on a show.
Yeah.
Which hasn't been done at E3 ever.
Yeah.
Not to that
sort of.
extent.
Yeah. There's been some in like old years that like people have tried doing kind of more consumer.
They started off with a God of War fucking epic instrumentation, and then they live scored the demo.
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, it was really, really sick.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I'm really hoping we get more stuff like that. But yeah, I guess also we'll be getting like a lot of just people's opinions and stuff about the demos and stuff that they have at the E3 now.
Yeah, which is nice to see, but honestly, the cool stuff that reporters see at demos is behind closed doors. So the general public isn't gonna
you're not gonna see anything
that.
extra. It's gonna be it's kind of like peeled or cut back.
Yeah,
demos and
the only thing I've heard about this is negative, but I should state that the only thing I've heard about it was from people that worked in games media for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're just probably like, oh, there'd be people in the fucking way. It'd be a whole thing. And, because they're there for work.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to be as much fun for audience goers as they think it'll be.
People buy tickets. They'll make a bunch of money off of it.
Yeah. And I think that's the best part about this is that it'll at least help keep E3 going.
Yeah.
Because there's not really many expos now that aren't consumer focused, that aren't open to the consumers because they just die off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like publishers aren't going to E3 anymore, right? Less are starting to go there. It was starting to become less relevant. So this is obviously them being like, fuck,
yeah,
we got to keep some life in us. And then you have companies like Sony doing like, fuck it, we'll just host our own and call it PSX.
Yeah.
And which is slowly getting bigger and bigger and having bigger and bigger announcements at it. And at one point the VGAs were pretty rad, but they're not real rad anymore. But anyway, but you know what I mean? Like there are other avenues. I mean, there's Gamescom, which has been open to the public for quite a while. That's Germany's version of E3, which is even bigger than E3.
Yeah.
Not as much news comes out of there, but because we live in North America, and that's what we tend to hear. But, and then you have Tokyo Game Show.
Yep.
You have a lot of other big shows and Paris Games Week. So, they're not the only kid in the sand block. That's a thing people say. But, so yeah, I don't know. I think this is probably for the better.
Yeah.
It may transform itself into a different E3, but I don't know if we're going to see a lot of that transformation this year.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious if they're going to do the whole, like, no camera footage thing for, like, demos and stuff like that.
I mean, it's not
funny.
going to work if you have general public, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It used to be such a thing, but like it seems like people have been kind of cutting back on that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Except for Nintendo, which kind of still do it, but then they're like, oh, but you can like make agreements with us and we'll let you do
Nintendo's
some
really
stuff.
not with the times, though.
Yeah, they're just silly.
As evident with their console that you can't fucking have voice chat on. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What?
People don't want to connect.
No, crazy. Yeah, man. So what else we got on the games docket?
I don't know. I lost my list.
Yeah, your phone has disappeared. It has turned into a shrubbery.
A shrubbery?
Yeah, a shrubbery. For the Knights Who Say Knee. From the classic Holy Grail, Monty Python. My chest is like on fire right now. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, I think we hit all the
Very
topics.
unpleasant feeling. So do we have a guest next week?
Maybe a guest next week.
Maybe a guest next week.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We need to make sure schedules work out because he's kind of busy. Nathan has weird evening availabilities, which is when I'm available. So hopefully we can get things to line up. Yeah. And next week we'll have our artist developer profile with an actual artist.
An actual artist at an actual studio.
Yeah.
And he may also be a podcast host.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And
Very cool.
He'll be able to speak about that job much more better than I would be.
Much betterer.
Yeah, because I don't work that closely with artists.
Yeah.
Basically, for me, it's like, okay, I designed some stuff. Here's what I'm gonna need for the stuff I designed.
Yeah.
I send that to an art lead, and then the art lead just makes that stuff happen.
And then you're
artists.
like, oh, wow, I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like there's this magical black box called art.
And it just comes out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're underselling yourself a little bit. You do all the art for the channel.
Well, yeah, I would just mean like at work.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't really like get very involved in that process. It's just really nice because I don't want to have to worry about like which artist do I need, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so thankfully we'll be able to get somebody who knows a lot about the different art shoes and stuff. I think he's been in the industry for, I don't know, 8 years, I'm gonna guess.
Oh, well, he's been around a while.
Yeah.
Nice.
It has been. So yeah, we should get some good stuff.
I saw a Game Jam game he made once, and it was fucking hilarious. So I'm really excited to have him on the show.
Yeah.
That was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen made in a 48-hour period.
It was hilarious. It's still joked about at work.
Good. It was so good though.
Yeah.
They did. Can I talk about it? Yeah. Okay. I figured it would be open to talk about it. So all the artists in Kev's studio got together. They did like this Game Jam thing. Anyway, they got together on their team, and they made like a dating simulator game, like one of those Japanese dating simulator games.
Yeah, very much making fun of them.
And it's like
parody.
So over the top. Like you literally get to kidnap a guy, or you get to like, there's like this guy Moe-kun, and you, oh my god, and you just like go down this path with him, and you're like, but I love him, and he's beautiful and perfect. Then it like flash forwards into your life, and he's like this abusive, alcoholic, fucking piece of shit, and you're living in a trailer with him, and he's just
still absolutely in love with him.
Yeah, just. I think the best part too was they did the reading with it, and everyone was really into the voices too.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah, it was
really, my god. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm really excited to have him on the show. Really, I think that like I only had like a little conversation with him, so I'll be excited to see what he brings to the table for sure.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, so hopefully next week. No promises.
No promises. Also, I'm probably gonna hit up Sam soon to see if I can get him on a show.
Yeah.
We owe him a lot.
What's his YouTuber name?
Chicken Pika.
Chicken Pika.
Yeah. If you don't know Chicken Pika. Yeah, he hasn't been uploading much lately. He even posted on Facebook the other day. He's like, so-and-so hasn't been producing content because they're playing a lot of video games, but I can understand that. My poor YouTube subscribers. I guess he hasn't been big. I watch some of his stuff sometimes. I don't know if the YouTube poops are for me, but to be fair, he doesn't watch our content, so that's okay. Yeah. He's like, I don't like watching gaming content. I'm like, fair enough. I don't really like YouTube poops. He's like, that's cool. We're still friends. I'm like, sweet. Sam's good. It'd be nice to have him back on the show. But yeah, I think we're gonna cut this one here, guys.
Yeah.
So leave a comment down in the description.
The doobly-doo.
Yeah, the doobly-doo, not the description. And yeah, let us know your top 5 favorite games. Also, just comment on the episode. What you got? What you want to bring to the table? All that stuff. And we will add you into a pool, and then we'll randomly pick from that pool and give you a copy of a game that's really fun. Woo. Cool, guys. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Gonna go pound some eggs.
Yeah. Or maybe
you gotta
kill Purple in Heroes of Might and Magic.
Oh yeah, shit.
Purple must die.
You work tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
Actually, you probably don't. There's a fucking super blizzard coming. Did you pick up your laptop yet?
No.
I take it you're doing that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, fair enough.
That was a beautiful sound.
I'm really happy I didn't have the headphones on, but you did. So you had a second screen experience.
Yeah. It just made me a little bit chubby.
It got you like a half chub?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't love myself that much, but good on you. Anyway, I think this is the good spot to end it as any. Bye, guys.